Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Trippy Commentaries. Thanks for joining me in Grand Theft Auto 5 as we try to solve the Chiliad mystery. I'm RJ. Hope you guys are having a trippy week so far. We have a huge episode for you today. We'll be covering some of the biggest secrets from the Chiliad Mystery Mural itself. A lot of people look at the Jetpack symbol. That seems to stand out. But if you think about it, that is off to the side. It's really the cracked egg or the alien egg that runs through the middle, going all the way to the very top. So does that mean that the UFOs and the aliens are the biggest part of the Chiliad mystery? I still think that that is a small part and that there's something bigger going on, guys. But thanks again for joining up. Let me know if you have any current theories or ideas when it comes to the Chiliad mystery, because I have a feeling that it will be solved sometime before 2017 is over. I think Rockstar wants us to solve this thing before Red Dead Redemption 2 gets released and an even bigger mystery is revealed to the community. Thanks again for joining up, guys. Subscribe if you're new. Hit me up on Twitter at TrippyComs. Let's get into the episode and cover some of the biggest hidden secrets from the Mount Chiliad Mystery Mural. Here we are at the Chiliad Mystery Mural. This thing is very calculated. Everything on it has importance. We've already talked about a few of the symbols, but you also have the lightning bolts on the top, even the lines on the bottom, how half of them are dull and half of them are sharp. The same thing can be found at the alien hippie camp, really showing you how everything is important. The lines that go through the middle, it seems kind of like a clusterfuck. At first, we all thought it was underground tunnels, but considering it all does line up to the alien hippie camp mural, like I said, there's got to be a reason. A lot of people think that it's the storyline because you have all those different choices. Are the red X's found within the storyline? Well, we can actually find a physical version of the red X as well as the other symbols. Keep in mind the jetpack, of course, is at the altruist camp. Why the hell would Rockstar put this jetpack symbol, really the one thing that everybody wants from the original San Andreas, an iconic part of that game because it was so huge? We all used our jetpack to get around everywhere. But why would they put it at the freaking altruist camp? I think that's part of the mystery and really part of solving it. But it seems like it's only 1/3. So if we found the physical version of the jetpack and it wasn't easy, what about the other two? The UFOs, you have those pretty much appearing at 100% in the skies, including a holographic one right here on the mountain. So does this mean that that is the hologram? That same exact symbol can be found on the top of the mountain on the platform. So basically you have the symbol versions of these, and then you also possibly have the physical versions. I think that's kind of what we're looking at, right? You have the symbol version of the UFO, and then you have the physical versions of the UFO. And even though you can find these on the mountain, they also link up to real symbols hidden throughout the map as well. So I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about. Also, the X in the squares, those represent the exact location of the hidden glyphs on the side of the mountain. And it's crazy how all these things basically evolve. If you find the map on the mountain itself, if you line it up perfectly, it'll actually let you know how to find each hidden glyph. It will switch up angles to mysteriously show off a pretty well hidden glyph. In fact, if it wasn't for this gondola, I think this would be very, very hard to find because the way it's positioned behind the trees. Any day now, gondola. Damn it, there's no speed up button. I'll take this time to thank all of you guys for watching the video. Hope you guys enjoy it. We're going to show off a pretty crazy looking cracked egg for the first time here on the channel. It's actually been something that I've wanted to show off for a while, as I think it is probably the biggest of all the hidden symbols in the entire game. So apparently you can only see it going up the mountain, but there it is. It's crazy how Rockstar just gives you a peek at it to show you where it is. Kind of the first step in the Chiliad mystery is finding those glyphs, because that's really what's telling you how to get the UFO to appear when your story is complete. But yeah, you can only see it going up the mountain, so I had to write it back up again. But there you have it, guys. It shows you that not only can you find the physical X's, but you can find what they resemble on the mountain itself, which seems to be something completely different. Let's check out some of the X's to kick off these physical symbols. There's some debate about the locations of the X's. By going through them myself, I've noticed that there's red X's in multiple choices. So that'd be kind of hard to decide based on that one thing alone. Now, other people have found red X's in very suspicious locations, including here in Franklin's house. If you look closely at this red painting, you'll see that this X, same shape, all of that. So I think that maybe this is pointing out Franklin, but the X within the box, the actual symbol from the mural itself, can be found like many other things by using a bird's eye view. Here's some footage of when we very first showed off this. Shout out to Wispy Woods. So anyways, he showed this off for the first time, and it shows you that it is the same exact time that you need to see the Jetpack symbol at the Ultra's Colt. So the same way we were questioning why the Jetpack was put at the Ultra's Colt, you have the same X symbol from the mural at the wind farm. So it's kind of the same question. Why are they hiding this symbol at the wind farm? I still think it has something more to do with the shape of the location itself. As you can see, the wind farm is in the shape of a hand. So maybe there's something more to the Ultra's Colt. If you look right below where the Jetpack symbol is, you can find the cave, which I believe is some sort of hidden portal into Mount Chiliad. So maybe that's the more important part. Hidden symbols are not only on the mountain, but they're also in other locations hidden throughout San Andreas. By the way, if you're wondering what I think the physical form of the Jetpack is, I think it's represented by the Penrith building, which is interesting because there's a few different symbols here, including shoot for the stars. If you scramble Penrith, it makes up sniper to show off shoot for the stars even more. You have the giant eye, and even the color is the same as the epsilon, so it points out the epsilon Colt as well. As far as the Jetpack, if you go to the bird's eye view, you can see it's in a Jetpack shape, and even the AC units on the top kind of are in that same position as the thrusters, so I think that that is the Jetpack symbol. Now getting to the cracked egg, or the alien egg, which was just found in GTA Online, a lot of people point towards the maze bank. Of course, if you go to the fountain, you can see a strange crack or a pink line that goes through the shape here, which kind of looks like an egg. I never really agreed with that, even though it does look a little bit ominous how you can only see it from the bird's eye view. It seems to match up with a lot of different things. I do not think that that is the cracked egg, but I do have something that I feel like is the definitive hidden cracked egg symbol, guys, and we're going to show it off for the first time here at the channel. Let me know what you guys think. Check it out. In the shadow of Mount Chiliad, buried deep within the Grand Sonora Desert, you can find this rock that I think looks a lot like the Chiliad mural egg. Of course, you do have to be at this exact angle, but look how the rock has a crack itself going right through the middle. It zigzags down exactly like the egg found on the mural, guys. So just like you have the giant Jetpack symbol, I think that this is the giant cracked egg symbol. And like we mentioned, it is in the core of the mural. It goes all the way up through the top. People think that is the same Easter egg from Grand Theft Auto Vice City. That's really an egg which was hidden within a building. And here we have what looks to be a giant cracked egg, guys. Definitely let me know what you think. But like we have with the other symbols, it seems like the bird's eye view is the main theme. So let's check this out from a bird's eye view. It's not too far away from the alien hippie camp. And Trevor's hangar doesn't seem to be much of anything, but keep in mind, we have some of the NPCs talking about how these rocks create hidden symbols themselves. Definitely something we should look at in an upcoming live stream. But thanks again for joining up for the episode, guys. It's kind of crazy how not only can you find the symbols on Chiliad, just like the Jetpack symbol, that is on Mount Chiliad itself at the Ultra's camp, but there's something a lot more to it, guys. The bird's eye view is one of the main themes, but still, there's some big things to find in the game. How does it lead to solving the Chiliad mystery? That's a huge question we all have. I have some crazy things to show off in some upcoming episodes, guys, so watch out. Another brand new episode tomorrow. Do not miss it. Hit the notification button so you don't miss any of the brand new episodes, and more importantly, the live Chiliad mystery investigations. I definitely need your help with that. The last hidden symbol that I need to mention is at the lighthouse. If you're looking for the all-seeing eye, which is on top of the Chiliad mural, you have to use the sun on the lighthouse right next to Ursula's house to create the perfect all-seeing eye. I'll have a link in the description if you haven't seen that before, because that really shows you that a lot of these symbols from the mural are found at the most mysterious locations in the game, guys. So let me know what you think. Hit me up on Twitter at TrippyComms. Thanks again, guys. We have a live stream coming up tonight as well. More importantly, as always, guys, just make sure to stay motherfucking trippy, my friends. Adios.